What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about the upcoming NBA DK DFS slate for 12/28. So I've been kind of busy lately, that's why I haven't done NBA, but we're back at it. We're gonna go do our daily videos for NBA, so on and so forth. This is a seven gamer. I love seven gamers. Seven gamers are basically just the mid-range play that I love a lot. It's not too big. It's not like the 13 game slates, and it's not a small slate like a two-game slate. So this is perfect for me. So we have some good matchups on our hands, some key news to watch for, like the LeBron James with the Anthony Davis news. One of them is going to sit out just like Kyrie or Durant. Maybe one of them is going to sit out. Dinwiddie tore his ACL, so that bumps up a lot of the Nets players, and we have Detroit without Blake Griffin and no D Rose. So value is going to be easy to come by on the slate, but it's about who to pick and which picks are there for the ownership wise. To be honest with you. So let's just start it off with point guard, James Harden. You still got basically the nine-man rotation. James Harden's a lock and loaded 11,200. I don't mind that price. People say they were going to fade him, then he goes out there and scores 80 points. Literally 80 fantasy points in 43 minutes, 44 points, 17 assists, one steal, 79 points. He can crush that value easily at 11,000 still, score you 80 points. So James Harden, if you get to him, you can get to him. If you don't, that's worth the risk. Damian Lillard's going to be kind of the contrarian play. I'm not on Dame Lillard. I'd much rather get to James Harden. LeBron James, his usage rate will bump up if there's no AD. I don't mind LeBron James at all. I don't mind Trae Young versus this depleted Detroit defense. I don't mind him at all. Kyrie Irving's his stock could bump up if no KD, but he might be resting. One of them is going to rest more than likely. But with no Dinwiddie, the usage rate will bump up for Kyrie Irving. John Morant, he's been amazing this season. I don't mind getting to him in a GBP play. I'm not getting to McCollum. That price is too high, just like SGA's price is too high. Mitchell, I can just never get to on the Jazz. They're just hard to play. Jamal Murray, I don't mind him as a GBP option at 7,100. Mike Conley at 6,300. I don't mind, but again, it's hard to play these Jazz players when I can go to Dennis Schroeder at 6,100 with no AD possibly. DeLon Wright, the offense is going to have to go through him. We've seen him score on Dallas a ton of games. I don't mind DeLon Wright at 4,600. It's going to be scary playing a bunch of Pistons player, but I think you need at least 2 to 3 in your lineup today for a value. DeLon Wright is definitely on my radar, just like George Hill, 4,500. The price is there, the value's there. Killian Hayes, I'm not getting to him. I just don't think the usage rate is there for him, and he just isn't ready for this just yet. I'm not on Killian Hayes. Look to Landry Shamet. If he does start for Dinwiddie, we'll have to look at the starting lineup to see how that plays out. Other than that, that's where I'm pretty much going on this point guard position. Going to shooting guard. Again, James Harden, you can play him if you want to play him. Karis LeVert. Karis LeVert is the guy who's going to see a huge usage rate bump up with no Spencer Dinwiddie. At 6,600, I like that a ton. I think he's going to see the minutes. I think he's going to see the ball handling skills. I like Karis LeVert. Will Barton, meh, he's not a good option to me. I'm not really on him. Dylan Brooks, he's inconsistent to me. I don't mind him if you want to get to him, but again, inconsistent in my opinion. KCP, I don't trust him ever. Bogdan, I don't mind him at all. 4,700, that's a good price to me. Again, Delion Wright, George Hill, Cam Reddish looked decent last game. I don't mind him at all. Seeing the minutes, Grayson Allen started, but do you trust it? I mean, I don't really trust it that much. And that's where I'm mainly looking at on this shooting guard position. Moving the shooting forward, LeBron James, once again, if you get to him with no AD, you can certainly do it. It's going to be hard, though, with James Harden, Kyrie, Durant, so on and so forth. Again, Karis LeVert, I love him a ton. Kuzma, if no AD, you can lock and load Kuzma. Jeremiah Grant, he's going to have to run this offense also with DeLon Wright. I don't mind him at all. Kyle Anderson has shot the ball pretty well. I don't mind a 5,100 price tag at all. Daniel House, we know what we're going to get out of him. He's scored independent, but if you want to take the risk on him and get you another Houston guy in your lineup with James Harden, I don't mind it. Josh Jackson, again, is another guy you have to go to. I know he 29 minutes, 19 minutes, 32 and 20 points. So he's going to get the minutes in this matchup. And if you trust it, you can go for it. Sterling Brown, he didn't start last game, so that was kind of a letdown. Cam Reddish, I don't mind. That's where I'm mainly looking at for the shooting forward position. Moving on to power forward, we have two Q tags, Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis. One of them is going to sit out. So again, that bumps up Kyrie or that bumps up LeBron. We just have to do the wait and see approach. I don't mind Kevin Durant at 8,600. That's a misprice in my opinion. He's way too cheap. I'd much rather play him than Anthony Davis. John Collins, he's going to be amazing in the pick and roll against this matchup. I'm all in on John Collins. Harrell, the price did go up, so if Anthony Davis is out, I don't mind taking a shot at Harrell. Blake Griffin's out, like we know. Jaren Jackson's out, as we know. Michael Porter Jr., the minutes are inconsistent to me. I don't like it at all. Baisley, he's a superstar in the making. I don't mind getting to him at all. Again, Grant, Millsap, he let us down on Christmas. I don't trust him at all. Covington minutes are going to go up now with no Anthony. We saw it the other night at 38 minutes. I don't mind getting to him. PJ Tucker, we know what we're going to get out of PJ Tucker. I mean, in 43 minutes, he only got you 24 points. I don't like it at all. And that's where I'm mainly looking at for power forward, going down to center. Nikola Jokic, he's in that great matchup. He's going to destroy Houston in this matchup against Christian Wood. So I don't mind getting to Jokic, Joval, centers versus Brooklyn, centers versus Brooklyn. We know what happens in this. Play Joval if you can get to him. Rudy Gobert, I don't like it against Horford. Christian Wood, he's a good offensive player, but defense, he's going to get eaten alive by Jokic. Jarrett Allen, I don't like it really. His minutes are still going to stay the same. Mason Plumlee at 5,700, I like that a ton. I mean, like I said, it depends on who you're going to play on this Detroit team. If you get to Mason Plumlee, I like it a ton. And then Marc Gasol, he hit a great game last night. I don't see him doing that though. Once again, in 21 minutes. And that's where I'm mainly looking at for centers. So that pretty much wraps up for me, guys. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a ton, as y'all know. I hope everybody has a good and safe rest of their day. Have a good one, everybody.